how I did it.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Atlanta Falcons.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Here's Powell on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Ryan. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Second down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Another try after the first down sack. Ryan got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard gain.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Third down, Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. Here's Mickens to return. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. And right away, he'll look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Jones. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. On first down, Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Keanu Neal strong in run support as he comes up from his safety position to pop him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
3rd down.
Here's Ryan. He is going to find Hill here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 33. They run. It's Gurley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It was JPP that time, Jason Pierre-Paul, who got in there to blow that play up. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Gurley. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's Ryan. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown.
Calvin Ridley.
Calvin Ridley, 27 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Buccaneers nothing. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A gain of 5.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Number 11,
Julio Jones. 30 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, it held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Taken from about the 12. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Mike, 45. Yeah. You don't want to know. 45, 45, 45. Mike, 45.
from the 24. Brady, this into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
To kick off for the Falcons.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken from about the 12 and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
For the Buccaneers.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down, that leads to a 2nd and 10.
45, Mike, 45.
To throw again. Ryan. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Ryan. Buying time to his left. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Brady. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Shotgun now for Brady. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Formation for the Buccaneers.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Check it. Got you, boy. Hey, check it.
To throw is Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Jones. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
In your face. Mike 22, Mike 22. Regular.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Ryan finding Julio out wide. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Bring it. Bring it.
Now a play fake. Brady looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Here we go. 45.
Brady now on first down. And this is caught off a deflection. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
Check. 53 man now. Check it. Reload.
Throwing on first down is Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
4 yards.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Ronald Jones.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal.
Okay, both 66.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Ready. You ready? 45, Mike. 45. All day, baby. All day. 45.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Ready. Black 25. Ready to go.
They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
Taken down.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Brian Hill, 59 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
22-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Not today, you are. Not today. Shadow. Check Mike 45.
To throw, it's Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. From the gun, it's Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
51, sub!
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the...
Today's final score.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA